Hi, everybody. Welcome to your daily inner workout with Dr. Jill. My name is Rebecca, and we're here to share with you how the BioCode System can help transform your life one moment at a time. Welcome to another Workout Wednesday. How are you today, Dr. Jill?
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. What a beautiful time of the year. And I know a lot of people have the holidays in mind, and a lot of people have tons and tons of expectation about how they want it to look. And clearly this year is a little bit different. You know, there's so much differences with 2020 than historically all of our holidays. So we got some tips and tricks to think about it and to prioritize what matters most.
Absolutely. You know, this is a big time of year for lots of traditions and holding steady to what we've always known and getting together with family, and maybe there's a specific dinner and decorations that go up every year, and all of these expectations that can go into the holiday can lead to a lot of stress, and we can be hard on ourselves for not living up to what we expect as related to all the magic of the season. So how do we overcome that pressure that we put on ourselves and maybe other people for the Hallmark movie that we try to achieve?
I know. And, you know, so many years we do try to do that. We deck the halls, we put up the tree, we, think of every little detail and every little present and every person gathering. And clearly this year is going to be different. It's going to be a little different. Maybe some people are going to be home alone. Some families might gather by Zoom. Maybe some families will join each other. Hopefully they'll be, mindful of the social distancing so we don't hurt people thinking we're helping by being together. And, to really, really think about, things I always believe, and I know you do as well, that everything in life is here to help us and to teach us something. And, in this holiday season, really just like lowering that bar and taking our focus off of things and tradition of how it is supposed to look or how it traditionally looked or how it used to look. And instead of feeling disappointed from that, let's prioritize what matters most, and that's people. And however we connect to people, like I said, whether it's in person or it's electronically or it's calling grandma on the phone, let's really prioritize what matters most, and, this holiday, we have to change the way that we're seeing things. So when our focus goes into the loss of what we once had, what I suggest that we do is lower that bar. Remember what matters most. There's a lot of people out there that there's a missing chair at the table, whether it's metaphorically or it's physically. And there's a lot of people that there's distance between them. And if we start focusing on, people, the human connection, focusing on like, thank goodness we're healthy. Thank goodness we have life. Thank goodness we have, God willing, a roof over our head. Then we're going to start to enjoy the holiday season because we're going to drop all those expectations and pressures that maybe traditionally we put on ourselves. And we're going to have to focus on, or hopefully want to focus on, the gift of life.
Yes. And I think not only for this year, which this year has been extra challenging, I think we're all familiar with the infamous 2020 that will be remembered. But even every year, again, we get wrapped up in this pressure and these expectations, and we get really hard on ourselves. And sometimes we do all this planning and we're exhausted. And it becomes impossible to enjoy those things that really matter, like you're saying. So what is a way that we can remind ourselves if we find ourselves just on the hamster wheel? What is a way that we can help ourselves just stop and reset?
At the end of the day, even in a everyday holiday, normal holiday, prior to the pandemic, so many people are so focused, like you're talking about, Rebecca, Are the curtains proper? Are the decorations great? Are all the place settings where they need to be? Is every gift wrapped perfectly under the tree? And they're stressing themselves out. They're having such a hard time. And then the family comes and they gather, right? And then they're still stressing because they want to make it perfect. But at the end of the day, people don't remember the dishes you used. People don't remember if your house was perfectly clean or not. They don't even remember the dishes you served in the food. What they remember is the connections and how it made them feel. Let's focus on that. Let's focus on the connections, connecting to people, connecting to your loved ones, connecting to your friends, connecting to humans, because that's the only thing that is going to be remembered anyway.
Yes, absolutely. Not only during the holidays, but every day. So
Absolutely.
take a moment when you notice yourself feeling a little anxious or stressed or just exhausted. Take a moment and notice where your focus is. And as Jill invited, focus it on what really matters: your family, your friends, that connection, your health. Thank you so much, Dr. Jill, for that reminder. Be kind to yourself and lower the bar in the best way with self-care and connection in mind. Thank you all for joining us. Join us again wherever you're watching this time next week, and share this message with a friend, someone who could use this reminder. And comment below if these messages are resonating with you. Would love to hear from you. And we'll see you next time, same place, wherever you're joining us. Remember that an empowered life starts with you. So keep biocoding your moments. You've got this. We'll see you next week.